Hello there, everyone. TheAndrata here, and welcome back to episode 7 of our All the Mod 7 Let's Play series, where today we are diving into occultism. Let's get started. All right, welcome back. Continuing immediately where we left off last episode, we are, back. So in between episodes, I did do what I said I was going to do and set up the FTB home mod. So we can now set home as to here. And so then if I need to come back here, I can just type /home and come back. And that just takes me home. I don't have anywhere else to go. And so like when I'm out going to villages and stuff, I'd still use the waypoints. It's not like it's not a teleport mod, just a home mod, okay? That way when I'm mining and stuff, or I'm all the way over here and I'm working with Luca and then I got to go back home to go pick something up, I don't have to run all the way back. Because if that's the case, I'm gonna have to start doing cuts and then, yeah, that's where we're at. Anyway, Luca is hard at work. He does have a massive. I hope Luca does not fall into this hole. Goodness gracious, that's gonna be a mess. Oh man, if Luca falls in there and dies, I don't know what I'm gonna do. He's the last of our villagers. Okay, what do you need? Required resources. You haven't even actually started looking at what you need yet. Oh, and you can set a guard to guard the mine. That's kind of cool. Kind of like that. That's a nifty thing. Okay, so Luca's doing his thing. He's probably going to fall. Oh man. Can I get rid of these like graves? Because these are like kind of annoying me. I need to be on break. Yeah, there we go. I don't need to see these waypoints. Eventually, I think they despawn. Because it tells me in the thing that, hey, get their graves before they're gone. So I'm going to assume they despawn at some point. And also, are they on my map? They are. But they're just nameplates, so they'll go away eventually. I'm going to assume. Okay, let's see. So we have a new villager. We have Bo, our Allington, who needs a sword. Hopefully you fare better than the last guy who had a sword here. And then all the way over here, we have... Who is this? Inoa. Oh, Inoa? Oh, you are a ranger. You need a bow. Okay, let's get you... I don't even have a bow yet, but we'll get you a bow. Don't tell me you're going to need a bow and you're going to need arrows too. Like, are you going to need arrows stocked at all times? Because that is going to kind of be a pain. I have 3 string. I do, and I have 3 sticks. So I can get you your bow. I don't know why you had to pick to be a ranger, but it's okay. And I have, like, 1 arrow. You're going to get that, and hopefully you have infinity. We'll see what happens. And I probably should work on getting them some armor or something, but also you need food. So bow, arrow, and I'll give you a cooked mutton. Sure, you can have that. Okay, so I want to see, like, left click positions to mark as guard patrol points. Okay, hostiles. Oh, so this is what is it going to attack? Great. There's a lot of mobs in this, isn't there? Task patrol, task guard, task follow, patrol mine, retreat on low health, hire trainees. What I want to see is what are its... Okay, so it can have wood or gold tools. But what about armor? Because they request a lot of different armors. Like if you look at this, it's like Outback leggings. This is Roadrunner boots. AR goggles. Like it's not like, simple things. So... Does this tell me, like, boots with minimal level of leather and max level of gold? I mean, I could get gold armor for all of them. It's not the greatest in the world, though. My goal is to just, be able to sleep every night, and I don't have to worry about it. Here, bow, buddy. Skip the chit-chat. Inventory. Take this other wooden sword, since I don't have any need for it. Okay, so we got Luca. He's doing his thing. Let's go check out his house, his builder's hut, because we never actually looked at it. Okay, so he's got like a little, he's got his hut here, or his station, and he's got like a little work table. And then back here, he's got some wood and some, things for him to work with, which is cool. I like the setup. Maybe, I'm like, should I add trap doors to these guys' things so that they don't leave their doors open? As far as I know, they're actually pretty good at closing their doors behind them. I'm debating if I want to get rid of. I like all this lavender, but all this lavender like in our mine colony area is kind of driving me nuts because it makes it hard for me to plan visually. We can have it out there, that's fine, but here I want to. I think I'm gonna get rid of all of it here. Where is there a zombie? No, I'm like, why am I not vein mining anymore? It's because I ran out of health. And maybe we can plant some stuff later, but it's just a little bit overwhelming having all this stuff at the moment. No, you're not good enough because you're not doing anything, okay? This way I can see and I can plan out where things are or where they're going to end up. Okay. Just around our main buildings here, clear out all this junk. And I ate all of my stuff, but I can eat a heart. And last spot here. Okay, cool. All right, so I got a bunch of this lavender I need to get rid of. And I also need to get more food because I blew through all that mutton. Plus, I gave a little bit away. But like I said, this will just give me a better idea of like where I can. What is this? Isn't that the entire texture map? There's something glitched out. I'm pretty sure that was the entire texture map just floated off into the sky, and I don't know what caused that. That's kind of funny. Yeah, lavender, what are you used for? Purple dye, so it's worth keeping some of this around. Tree fertilizer, apparently. I don't know what that does. And then suspicious stew. So we'll put most of this away. And actually, you know what? I have some upstairs, so it's not too big of a deal. And then clean up our inventory. So today we need to continue to work on Ars Nouveau and see what other kind of trouble we can get into with it. So that's what we are going to do. This has all been deviations from the plan as of now. Old root, sure. Okay, so Ars Nouveau. We got our Glyph of Conjure Mage Light, but we need more stuff. We need... let's see. Let's look at Ars Nouveau because there's new stuff in here and I don't know all of these glyphs. So I want to add to my to-do list things that I want. And we can only do tier 1. So can I like tier 1? There we go. So these are all of our tier 1 glyphs. So we have Ignite, Underfoot. Oh, and there's schools now. Craft, so that gives you a crafting table. Rune, snare, freeze, summon a steed. There's our touch. Interact, harm, cut, summon wolves. That's kind of cool. Place book, conjure mage light, delay, toss, sensitive, amplify. We're going to want to amplify. A mage block. I'm going to assume that's like a ghost block that we can build. Is it getting nighttime? It is. I don't want another undead night. Sleep, sleep. Yeah, I do not want another undead night that comes and just wipes out all of our villagers. Because look, we have villagers back. We got Sherry Lynn, we got Bo, and we have Inoa. Didn't we have an Inoa before? There's Mage Block, Evaporate, Leap, Redstone Signal, Harvest. What about Fell? Harvest is cool. Launch, Dispel, Speed, Pole, Self, Aquatic, Projectile, and Knockback. So really out of this whole tier, the only thing I really want is going to be the Amplify. And Amplify just makes it so that your spells can do more damage. It'll also help us when we're mining. We can make our Novice Spellbook gold tier or diamond tier with the Amplifies. So let's go ahead and get my food. Then we just need one of our diamonds, which luckily we have a few of. And then our magical clay, and we can go get this. Now let's see how much this is going to cost. So currently we have in our source thing, we have 37% source. So if I do this and this, how much of a chunk are you going to drain out of that? 10%. Okay, so you take 10% out. It is in my to-do list and my goals to get a farm going, and we'll use Create for that, as I have in the past. Use a automated Create farm. We're close to being able to do that. I don't see why we couldn't do that soon. So what we can do is take our spells. So like our first spell was break, right? We can now augment this to, or amplify to increase the power level and increase the harvest level of break. So this should be obsidian tier now. Or it should allow for obsidian because I was at iron tier before. So this should bump me up to diamond. And then harm, if we add a couple of these, this will do more damage. Keep in mind though, the more that you do, the more mana it's going to take. So now I can only cast this twice before I have to have my mana recharge. And it's going to be the same with break. I'm going to need to, yeah, what? Look at that. That's the entire texture map. Just floating off into the sky. And I don't know, like, what are they floating off of? I think it's the Ars Nouveau light, the particles that they give off. They're all over the place. That's kind of funny, to be honest with you. No, these aren't even coming off of the Ars Nouveau light. For now, I'm just going to go ahead and turn particle effects off, or minimal. And that should get rid of those. Yeah. And it gets rid of the lights, too, from Ars Nouveau, which is actually kind of not cool. But it's okay. Oh, and it did not get rid of those. Well, it is what it is. I really don't know what those are from. They're all over the place, though. Is it from me? No. Okay. So I wanted to test out this and see if we can break obsidian now. And the only way to do that, I do have that uranium downstairs I could test this on. Yeah. Let's go back to our mine and see what we can do with our new amplify spell. And if we need to bump it up. Or pump it up. Because it's possible we might need to. Apparently all these particle effects are coming off of the lavender. Okay, so let's pop down here and then all the way down to our diamond level, which I have not done any mining since the last time we talked about mining. Lava, uranium. Okay, so we should, in theory, be able to break this uranium now. Pickaxe level diamond. See, there we go. And now we can get uranium. Is this uranium going to hurt me? Not entirely sure. But there we go. Uranium is picked up, which means pretty much everything that's down here that we run into, we can pick up. The question I have, obsidian, is it instant pickup of the obsidian? Because that would be kind of cool. And this is the reason that I installed the home mod. So now I can just go home and I don't have to worry about walking all the way back up that ladder and the stairs and all of that stuff. Yeah, I do not like having to actually, do work manually. All right, cleaning up. You're a gem. You go there. Magic clay. Magic clay kind of falls under the miscellaneous section. I don't have a magic chest. And then there we go. We have baked potatoes. And you. Okay. So that got us our amplify, and that's pretty much it. So that means our next thing that we need to do for Ars Nouveau is upgrade to tier 2. And in order to do so, we need our tier 1 book with some quartz, blaze rods, diamonds, and obsidian. So at this point, we're kind of sort of capped out on what we can do with Ars Nouveau until we get to tier 2. Makes sense? But then when we get to tier 2, we have Glyph of Flare, Cold Snap, Slow Fall, Crush, Accelerate, which makes your stuff faster, Grow, which is bone mealing effect, Dampen, Invisibility, Pierce, healing ourselves. This is tier 2 is where things start, kicking off. Fell, so we can chop trees down, Conjure Water, Fireworks, Fortune, access your ender chest, which is kind of cool. Yeah, so tier 2 is where it's at. So we kind of can't sort of get to tier 2 at the moment, which means we are going to see what other options we have. So we have our builder. He's doing his thing. Let's go see what he's got requested. That way I know in between episodes what I need to give to him. And I think that's the way that I'm going to do most of this mine colony stuff is that, they're going to do, I'll set the buildings out, we'll plan it out, but it takes them a while to actually do the work. So I will, in between episodes, get them all of their resources, most of their stuff, which he's actually, Luca doesn't like working in the rain. He said the rain gets my clothes wet and I don't like it. I don't like staying out in the rain. That has to do for now. Get to rain or get to work. Okay. What are you picking up though? Nothing that I can tell. Okay. Well, Is there like a rain blocker? Oblivion Stone. That's an Iron Golem. Strainer. Oh, the Strainer mod is in here. So you can strain for resources. It's the mesh that you would use. Well, that's kind of cool. This is more, I mean, this is infinite resources technically, but it's more skyblocky, in my opinion, than needing to be in this. Yeah, nothing for, there's a rain sensor, but nothing for actual rain. Rainbow furnaces or iron furnaces in here, though, so that's kind of cool. We can speed up our furnace with that. Anyway, give me a minute. Let me come back and let me figure out where we want to pivot for the rest of this episode. One sec. Okay. I think I want to start diving into a little bit of occultism here. Now, occultism is a fantastic mod. I have played with it in, I think it was actually only Enigmatica 6 that I got a chance to play with it. And it was a little late game that I got into it, so it really didn't give me too many benefits, but I'm excited for it in this because we can actually play through it all the way. And if you don't know, occultism is a mod, of course, and it is based on the Jonathan Stroud Bartimaeus trilogy of books, which when I was growing up was like one of my favorite series of books. And it's really cool to be able to play through the book in Minecraft, and that there's other fans of the book, because I didn't know if it was super popular or not. When I was young, I was the only one who had ever read it. None of my other friends, the few that I had, actually read the books. So I like, you know, that somebody else liked it so much that it inspired them to develop a mod. So it will always be one of my favorites just because of that. Even if it was the worst mod in the pack, I would still like it. Also, is Mana and Artifice in here? Good. A lot of comments have been mentioning Mana and Artifice. And if you watched my All the Mods 6 playthrough, you know how me and Mana and Artifice worked. I did not care for it at all. So I'm kind of glad it's not in here and it hasn't been updated. If needed, we'll dive into it at some point if it does get added. But it was not, my friend, at all. Anyway, Dictionary of Spirits, getting started. Introduces a novice reader to the stuff, yada, yada, yada. We got to get to work. Third eye. Is it nighttime? It's nighttime. Let's get to sleep. I need Luca to get back to work. Can't have Luca standing around doing nothing. Okay, so the ability to see beyond the physical world is referred to the third eye, or as the third eye. Humans do not possess the ability to see beyond the veil. However, using certain substances and knowledge and contraptions, you can work around your human limitations, your weaknesses. The most comfortable is to wear spectacles. However, we can take Demon's Dream, which is the most prominent effect. Otherworld goggles allow you to see hidden otherworld blocks. However, you cannot harvest them. You can only harvest them using Demon's Dream. So we need to get Demon's Dream because that is the start of the pack. It is a herb that gives humans the third eye and allows you to interact with otherworld materials. We just need to plant it and grow it. And we've gotten some Demon's Dream seeds in here. Not a lot, actually, but it grows. Obviously, it grows. But it regrows is what I'm trying to say. Did you get out of here? It ate my potato. You see that? The potato's gone. I only got 3 potatoes here. Goodness gracious. Freaking birds. Freaking bird ate my potatoes. Now I gotta go get some more potatoes. And I need to get a farm going too. So 2 more potatoes. I have 1 bone meal. Let's bone meal this Demon's Dream so we can get some kind of growth coming out of it. I cannot believe that bird ate my potato. Okay. Grow. Oh, 28%. I was hoping for a better growth tick than that, but it's okay. So while that's doing that, we can come back. So what else do we have? So we need to work on getting the Demon's Dream, and then our next step is going to be Spirit Fire. There's a special type of fire that exists mostly in the other place and does not harm living beings. The special properties allow it to purify and convert materials by burning them without consuming them. You need Demon's Dream fruit and flint and steel. Having all my stuff upstairs is slightly inconvenient, but having that faster mod is great. So we need iron and flint. We have a flint and steel. And you know what? We have obsidian, right? We don't have a lot, though. I'm going to keep that on. We're going to end up popping into the nether at some point. And I probably should get some of this iron cooking so that I can make at least iron armor and then, like, a gold helmet. So we have a gold helmet for when we go into the nether, and then we'll get iron armor. So that we at least have something. And I can go ahead, you know, we can go ahead and swap out the iron leggings here. And we can actually give this iron armor to one of our guards, or this leather armor to one of our guards. I like that idea. And I'll have to go check and see if there's another one up there. How you doing, Demon Fruit? 42%. All right, so I guess we'll deviate real quick and go pop upstairs and go see what's up here. If there's an armor stand up here with armor, we can give that to one of our guards. No, no. I don't remember seeing one, so... yeah, no armor stand. Depressing. Anything in the front? Nope. Okay. Just going to try and jump over, but it actually can't. Oh, okay. I thought I fell. Kind of did fall. All right, Demon's Dream Fruit, you're going to be fully grown now, right? Bruh, come on. All right, let me go check and see if we have any bones that I can bone meal this. I do. Just a few, but it's enough. Next episode, we're going to work on getting a farm going, I think. Okay, so you are fully grown. So let's not accidentally light it on fire. Oh, we got a couple of them out of that, too. I like that. Okay, and then we'll let it grow on its own. So, Demon's Dream Fruit. And we're also going to need something else real quick. We're going to need a piece of netherrack for our spirit fire. Okay, so Demon's Dream Fruit. If we go out here, let's check out our book and see what are we looking for. So with Demon's Dream Fruit, we are going to want to find... oh, I like that we can craft in this again. Nice. What we're looking for is otherworld materials. Other stone, other wood logs, and eventually Easnium ore. And the way that it works is what you have to do is... this is the crafting recipe, and it says move to the divination instructions. Skip. Okay, so there is the divination wand, in which what you can do is divine where these otherworld materials are going to be located. Let's see, divination. What is the cost of this? That is a spirit attuned gem, which is a diamond thrown into spirit fire. So we kind of are a little, I mean, we can get into that. But what we're looking for is these gems. Now, the book is telling us, if we look into it, instead of going around the world and hunting for it, we can actually craft the saplings and the other stone ourselves by throwing andesite into spirit fire and by throwing oak saplings into spirit fire. Okay? So we'll probably end up doing that way because last time I tried to play this, especially with all these modded trees and everything, it is difficult to find like the other wood because you have to find an oak tree that's not a modded oak tree, but it is actually a modded oak tree because it's an occultism modded oak tree, and then harvest that while under the effects of the Demon Dream. But let's just check out what Demon's Dream does. So let's go ahead. Warning, before I eat this, screen effects are going to be trippy. It's nausea, plus it changes the coloring on my screen and everything. So if you are sensitive to that kind of stuff, you may want to check out and skip ahead a little bit because it is trippy. Just fair warning. And there we go. There's the trippiness. So this is Demon's Dream. So we have the effect of third eye for like 12 seconds, but it also makes us hungry, which is fantastic. Just what I want. I'm limited on my food. But anyway, under this effect, what you would want to do is harvest your tree. So when you are under Demon's Dream, for Demon's Dream or Third Eye, this Jacaranda would turn into a otherworld tree. And then you could harvest that tree. And yeah, that's how you get the other wood. But we're going to skip that whole step in that whole phase. And we're just going to manually craft our stuff because it's easier, faster, and I'm not going to say more fun, but, well, it's just easier. Where do we want to put this? I like these trees here, but it really limits my spacing inside of here for doing crafts and such. The nice thing is this does not light anything on fire, so we can kind of put it right here. And the reason that we're using the netherrack is because, like regular fire, when lit on netherrack, it does not go out. And if we just light this on fire, bam, we have spirit fire. And it will not catch all this wood on fire. It does not burn real world items. So what do we need to do? Well, it said to get some oak saplings and throw them on there, to get some other stone and some andesite, which I do have some andesite. Andesite is a pain. I don't know. Is this changed in like new Minecraft? The andesite doesn't spawn very often underground, or is it just because removing reinforcement? What? Is it just because there's so many different modded blocks that, you know, we don't get a lot of andesite? But normal andesite, like you can craft it with cobblestone and diorite, but also diorite does not spawn very often either. So I have some andesite, but I don't have a lot. We'll take 16 of them. And then I think I have quite a few oak saplings. Oh, I don't have quite a few. I have 7. Okay. That's okay. So what we're going to do is take these. We need a diamond too, so we can get this divination thing. Because when we go to the nether, we're going to need the divinationizer. While I'm here, I thought about my armor. I already have the leggings, so let's do chest piece and boots. Bam, bam, and bam. And then one of our guards can get this armor. Something like that. There we go. Okay, so what we need to do is pop down here, go to our spirit fire, and throw our stuff into it. So nice thing is we can bulk. So if I want to throw all this andesite into there, I can. Boop. And it cooked up, and now we have other stone. And there should be more. There we go. And then our saplings, same thing. And then we have otherworld saplings. And then lastly is our diamond to get our spirit attuned gem. There we go. Sweet. So we got that going for us. And then that's cool. All right. So our next steps in this is to start working on doing rituals, right? So first ritual you will know is summoning a spirit known as an ore crusher, which converts ores to dust, which doubles them. So this is our first steps into doubling our ores. And I did not realize that the ore crusher happened so fast in the mod, which is actually kind of cool. I kind of like this. So what do we need to do? We need to get some stuff. We need white chalk. So let's start bookmarking things that we're going to need. White chalk. Which are going to require impure white chalk, which we throw into the spirit fire. We're going to need the, at occultism, we're going to need the golden sacrificial bowl and then the sacrificial bowls. And I've decided, I think I want to, instead of using like, maybe eventually we'll use refined storage, but I want to use, since we don't really have a lot of tech stuff going on, I want to use occultism storage actuators in the dimensional storage stuff that it has going on, because I think that stuff's cool and I've never used it before. Okay, so in a chalk brush, let's get a chalk brush in case we accidentally, you know, mess up our chalking. We have to erase it. We're going to need purified ink, and that's going to require us to get a book. We need ink. And then we're going to need a book of foliate, right? Yeah, unbound. Yep, and then we're going to get it bound by combining with our book. This is the ritual. And we're doing the ritual of AVR Circle, which is this guy here. Then we're going to need raw copper, raw gold, raw silver, our book, raw iron, and that'll get us our crusher. Okay. Cool. But in order to do so, it's nighttime. We gotta sleep. Get to work. Go. Next episode is when we will start working towards getting these things all set up, because it's wrapping up point. I can go ahead and pre-craft. This is burnt otherstone, which you smelt otherstone, and then burnt otherworld ashes, which is throwing other wood into the fire. If we break this guy, mine this guy down, that'll get rid of all of this. And then we can plant our unstable otherworld saplings. Now the question then becomes, you can see they look like oak. Do they grow together? No, and you're like, oh wait, that's the Andrata. That's an oak log. Remember what I was talking about? This is not. Look what mod it is from in OneProbe. Occultism. This is an Occultism oak log. So if we were to eat our demon stream fruit, we can do it real quick. Again, trigger warning. It has now turned into otherworld wood, and then we can just mine that, and we'll end up getting more saplings out of it, which is good. Maybe. Yeah. And there we go. And that took care of that. And then we're going to end our Demon's Dream. And we got a few different things, but no Demon's Dream fruit, which is unfortunate. But yeah, anyway, so I need to get a bunch of this because that only gave us 4 wood and all that stuff. But that is the end of today's episode. So if you enjoyed, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate it, and it really does help out the channel. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.